So this is gonna be a video explaining the glitches in the Remnant from the Ashes seeded speedrun, and I will be explaining how you do each skip and glitch to the best of my ability. So this is the first skip in a seeded run. In a random run, you can't consistently skip the first door that would lead to the waypoint, or the first waypoint. Um, but on the current seed we have for seeded, you can. You have to start off by sliding into this corner, aim around here on the light post. I see, you're starting to float a bit. So if we can aim right around the same spot again, blink inwards, find it so it aims upwards. I want to try and backstep and aim backwards. Somehow that gives you stability better. Aim around until you see it floating right in the middle of the air. Move towards just this ledge. You have some invisible ground to walk on here. Don't move around too much though. And just, as I said, walk towards the edge and just climb over an invisible wall. You will want to roll over. You don't want to drop down obviously. So you want to try and take a dodge over to that side. It isn't too hard, you just have to get the timing down. Try and get it as late as possible. And that's what I say, run. Drop down here and walk over the bus. And that's how you get over the door. Second skip I'm gonna show is church skip. You can do this in any new game plus run, because you need blink. You need blink for more or less every skip, so unfortunately these won't really work for a new game run. These are mostly just viable for new game plus. So what you want to do with church skip is you don't want to talk to Root Mother, you don't want to start the fight. You can just immediately go and slide towards this corner. Now you want to be on this side of this here route going upwards. For me, I can't just walk in, I have to actually slide in. I guess it takes you a little bit further and deeper in. Aim around a bit, somewhere toward this. And when you see that the blink reticle, or whatever you would call it, is directly underneath you, let go. This will force you backwards towards here. Now, with this glitch and most others that are similar to this, is you want to spam whatever you have just backstep on or dodge roll, normally bound to space. Just spam that and you'll be able to backstep out of the animation to keep you from getting animation lock. Now, sadly, you will have to watch the cutscene for it. There is another glitch to skip the cutscene, but the glitch itself is, to me at least, and from what in general, very unreliable to do, and it takes about as much time to just commit to the glitch as the cutscene here takes. So they take about as much time, but it doesn't really matter. But for the scene skip, you want to line yourself up with this wall, aim, blink, and just fire. Just head height. Now, this is a minor skip, but it's technically a glitch by all means. Whenever the tower falls down, you usually get a stagger animation. However, if you blink at the right time, you can skip that stagger and keep moving forward easily. You just have to time it with the animation of it falling down like that. It's hard to practice and it's hard to get the timing for. But once you get it, it's hard to unlearn almost. So the next skip is in ROM, where you'll be. So the next skip will be in ROM. This can be done on both seeded and random seeds. All you have to do is find your way to the exit of the world boss, which is generally exactly like how the map is right now. What you want to do is line yourself up with this seam right here. You want to make sure you have at least 4 blinks. 3 is minimum, but 4 is safe. What you want to do is aim down sight while moving forward, and then click F, spam F again, try and get a crouch in, and then blink again. If you don't crouch, you'll have to use the total of 4 blinks, because for some reason when you crouch you can blink directly from here to there, but if you don't crouch you'll do another step of blinking upwards, and after that you'll be able to teleport yourself forward, which would use a 4th blink. So the first skip on Geisha is the siege skip. Basically what you want to do is just sprint towards where the exit is. It's not that much harder. You want to have 1 blink stack, more if you want backups. You can basically just tank for everything. Aim yourself into this corner and aim right towards where these just plants are. It's not too specific, and you'll walk through the wall. Again, spam space to walk out of the animation. So this is arguably one of the hardest glitches in the seeded run. This cannot be done in a normal random seeded. What you want to do is get right after the Spirit, which is just at the start of the second area of Geisha, right after Siege. I recommend killing off all the enemies, it'll make life a lot easier. And yeah, just kill everything up until this wooden like area. Sprint yourself into the corner right here. Position camera right towards the corner of that stone plate. Blink while holding backwards. Make sure you're standing up, aim to the right until your camera gets blocked, and you see that the blink is just under eye level. Blink again while moving backward, just to make sure you're falling behind the shrubbery. So after you manage to blink over the shrubbery here, you're basically out of bounds. You'll want to move up on this rock and follow it on the right side as you drop down by that huge tree. And kind of feel your way towards where this tree trunk meets the rock wall here. I recommend sliding in and then just jiggle your aim around towards where you're lined up with this tree here. Now you can see that the blink is basically right in our faces. That's exactly where we want it. Release. Wait until you stand up. Blink again. Look upwards until you see that the blink fade. You see it slightly at the bottom and at the top of the rock. When it's right here, release again, and you'll be at the top of the rock. Congratulations, you've almost done skipping the last half of Geisha. Drop down on this side. Don't roll, but drop down. Follow towards here, and you want to drop down this way. Now you're inbounds again, and you can safely move towards the exit. So sadly, we don't have a skip for Ravager. I believe that's mostly due to how his fog wall is probably a bit different, just with how he works, having to aggravate him technically. So instead of fighting him, because that takes a bit of time and it's hard to one cycle, we do the bells. And if you don't know the bells, I'm gonna show them here. I usually do this with the repeater pistol. It goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. If you want to go extra ballsy, I recommend using the ricochet rifle here in a bit. I usually swap out to it right as I fall down this. It'll save the most time having to go for inventory in this. You want to shoot open the lock on the founder's prison door. However, to do that, usually you have to walk all the way down, standing in front of the prison door and shoot it. If you use the ricochet rifle, hitting at just the right angle, you can hit the lock, but that's the difficult bit of hitting the bounce. So what you want to do is stand on this rock, crouch for better stability. There it is. And the last proper skip in the game is just going back to menu and then play game again. This will send you right back to Ward 13. So I hope this video has helped you learn on the glitches that you needed for the seeded speedrun. And if you have any questions or if you think I was unclear about anything, ask me in the comments to clarify and I'll try to do it as best as I can. If there's a lot of questions, I might make a new video trying to explain a bit better if so needed. And if you want to see more of the loadouts and just how the map works, both in random seed and seeded, I can make a video on that as well. Shut up, phone. So tell me in the comments, definitely. Otherwise, that's gonna be it for this video. Have a good day.